Hey, it's the coach at our Tiburon Studios in Orlando. This is the NFL on EA Sports, and this is Madden Ultimate Team. Straight ahead, we've got what should be an interesting matchup between the Indianapolis Colts and the Philadelphia Eagles. With that, let's get up to the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. We're standing by for the call are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, happy to be with you. And CD, as we get this thing going, give the folks at home something to keep their eye on.
The running game for both teams, because I think this is going to be an old-fashioned, old-school type of a game. Physical, who wins up front, who runs the ball the best and controls the clock, they will come out the victor.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's Mack. And he powers his way up past the 30. Dante Fowler in on the stop.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The Colts on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, here's Love. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Now Austin. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Delay of game, offense.
Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Still 2nd down.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15.
Gun!
Here's Elway to throw. On a crossing route, he hits Demaryius Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46.
Set! 319! 319!
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. Throwing now, Elway on 1st down. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one goes for 24 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They go back to the ground with McCoy. And now running right through it. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. A gain of 3, second down. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, break it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Gone!
On third down, Elway. And almost intercepted. Would have been a huge pick in the end zone, but as it stands, that brings up fourth.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Elway will throw. And this is caught. Demaryius Thomas. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll try and run it with McCoy. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. From back at the 4, here's second and goal. They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him up the middle. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. Here's McCoy. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. LeSean McCoy taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt-away-the-game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On first down, it's Love. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Now the Colts moving quickly here in the hurry-up offense. On second down, here's Love. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Brian Grant, the intended target, and it's third down.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Throwing on third down, Luck. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
On first down, Luck. Ebron with it over the middle. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. On first and 10, Luck. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a second down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
And this one is incomplete.
Oh, boy, partner, did that just happen? I've got my hand over my eyes right now because, like him, it's going to haunt my dreams, too. He was wide open. How did he overthrow him there?
Defensively, just very lucky. You know that they got away with one there. And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Desperation time for Luck on fourth down. And he connects with Ebron. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. And he'll spike it with exactly 30 seconds now left on the clock. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now second down. To the air again, Luck. His throw caught right around the 6. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped.
False start, offense.
And that'll set them back 5. The situation changes a bit now. First and goal from back at the 10. One last throw here for Luck. Well, partner, even though my phone alarm failed me this morning and I missed our AM workout, we still made it through this thing together, didn't we?
Hey, welcome in, everyone, to another edition of the NFL and Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what should be a great matchup between the Phillies.
The Jaguars offense ready to go. It's 1st and 10. Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Encroachment, defense.
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. To throw is Bortles. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Bortles going to run the draw with Fournette. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Here's Bortles to throw. And oh my goodness, he loses it again. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. My good friend Charles and I right back at you after this. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
Sean McCoy's definitely in the flow in this one. Another nice run there, partner. He's locked in.
Maybe throwing a little shade here on a sunny day. Now McCoy. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And now running right through it. 20. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And Sturgis able to knock it through. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after. You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
On second down, it's McCoy. Oh, the spin. He finds an opening past the 40. Oh, now he bowls him over. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll run it with McCoy. And he's got room. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Here's McCoy. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Now they'll run it on the toss. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eating up a good chunk of the third quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
No, check, Patriots!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And now running right through it. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guys.
Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Back now in Jacksonville. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And they'll run it with McCoy. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, let's go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Well, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Cole. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Back to the air on second down. It's Bortles. His throw incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
And that's incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Now Bortles, gotta have this one. And that is incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. So now with a 2-minute warning coming up fast, that puts a mammoth dent in their comeback hopes.
I like how you phrased it. It's a dent because there's still opportunity. They've got to get the ball back on defense, obviously twice. But guess what? This thing is not close to being over. They need to go ahead and play it out.
Not over. As you said, 2-score game still. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Well, not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now the toss is to McCoy running right. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. He'll get it up the middle. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
Leopard! All right, now, look at 56.
Now they'll run it on the toss. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
This offense bent the defense in their long drive downfield, but once they got within sight of the goal line, the defense went to don't break mode and is stiffened.
And Sturgis able to knock it through, and that will give them a 12-point lead. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
380. 380.
On 1st down, Bortles. A battle for it here, and this will be caught. A very solid gain of 27. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Bortles now on 1st down. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Now the Jags are moving quickly in the hurry-up. And with the clock ticking under 50 seconds now, he spikes it. And incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's 3rd down.
380. 380.
On 3rd and long, it's Bortles. And he is going to be hit and taken down. Bortles sacked. Dante Fowler in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee. Well, as always, partner, an extreme pleasure to share a booth with you. I have to say, I am impressed at your discipline because you came here and you said you were not going to eat any of the media buffet.
Welcome in, everybody, to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the coach, and we're set to bring you coverage from Madden Ultimate Team. Up next, we've got what ought to be a great matchup between the...
And now the offense getting ready on second down. On second down, here's Roethlisberger. He's going deep for Brown. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. But he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
Brandon, sometimes we give a lot of these running backs credit for being good receivers, and all they catch are swings and screens. Le'Veon Bell's a full member of the passing game for the Pittsburgh Steelers, whether he's split out of the backfield or not.
Well, no doubt he can catch it, coming off a career-high 85 receptions in 2017. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on first and goal. Now Bell. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Wow, so they were already in field goal range. Now this and a completely new story to tell.
And frankly, what they're going to say when they review this game and go over it, they're going to tell the offense, you had one job. All right, you knew what you had to get done. You knew where we wanted to kick the field goal from. You know our range. Just take care of the football, and we win the game.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Oh, and now he bowls him over. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Now it's Elway. And he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. Here's Elway. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, you may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know...
And did he catch it? He did! A touchdown! One of the most improbable finishes in recent history. They've won it on the final throw. Oh, it was too long to risk a field goal, so they said we got to throw it up there, hope something good happens, and I think that's the definition of something good happening.
Not just good,
Amazing.
In their estimation, great, amazing, stupendous. I mean, exhilarating. How about them running off the field with a victory?
And on second down, the offense gets ready to rock.
Hurry up, here we go.
Young off the bootleg. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Fowler. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Look at the spin. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I was used to joke with my teammates who carried the ball a lot. When we got in these situations and they were carrying us home, I used to tell them, boy, you guys just look like Paul Bunyan, just growing stronger, bigger, tougher. And all night long, he's carried this team.
He has indeed. Everything magnified right now. A huge down conversion. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Jared Cook, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Raiders have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Well, things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Pass incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
On 2nd down, Young again. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. 3rd down now. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Throwing, Young. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Young looks to throw on 1st down. Dancing to his left. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Back to throw. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Buster Screen. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
No, check, Patriot.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. So after the run by McCoy, here's another 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And now running right through it. Oh, and now he bowls him over. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
All right, just go ahead and say it with me. That was
A mistake,
yes,
for sure.
without a doubt, because at some point, put your foot in the ground, get upfield, and get down protecting the ball. Don't go out of bounds, because when you go out of bounds, you're really just helping the defense.
Yeah, not to be too hyperbolic, but it's like giving the D an extra timeout, isn't it?
It certainly is. Gives them a chance to regroup, and it means you have to snap the ball in additional time, which always means the possibility of a mistake.
On third down, that's McCoy. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
No. Check. Patriot.
They'll go with McCoy. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on fourth.
Oh, man, that was some call right there. The game in the balance. They run for it on fourth down, and this has been the story all game long. They've been the ones that come up with the big plays when they've needed them. And that last one, that may have won them the football game.
A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Great time there to come up with his longest run of the night. We just saw it.
Leads to a lot of satisfaction, because if they're able to hang on and win this game, you know what else will happen in the locker room after this?
What's that?
Head coach will step up and go, great job, guys. Because of that, come in a little bit later tomorrow.
Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes. And now the offense will look to convert on third down. On third down, that's McCoy. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Pretty move by Shady. And now running right through it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now they'll run it on the toss. A little 360.
Oh,
8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Now they'll run it on the toss. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Ordinarily in short yardage, most people don't run a toss because it takes a little bit longer to develop. But some teams see it as a very physical type run because the amount of people that get out in front of the runner, offensive linemen, tight ends, sometimes an extra back. They like to run that play there and try and run over people.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Inside the red zone, and that means don't come away from there with anything less than 3 points, but everyone's thinking about 6. They're trying to get to the end zone. They decide to run a toss. Big people up front being mobile and moving, and a running back trying to follow behind them to find yardage, and that's exactly what he did.
The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. One last shot for Elway, and he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Kyle Rudolph finding the end zone on the game's final play. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Brandon, we've seen this many times before. They've got the momentum. They just scored. Go for 2 and end this thing now.
Back to throw, and he's got it. The try for 2 is successful, and it pushes the lead up to... Well, partner, even though my phone alarm failed me this morning and I missed our AM workout, we...
EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. I'm your host, Jonathan Coachman, and this is Madden Ultimate Team. Up next, we've got what should be an intriguing matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the Oakland Raiders. So with that, let's get out to the East Bay in Oakland, California. On the call, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
And the offense gets set here for a third down play. On third down, that's McCoy. Nice footwork by McCoy. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the fourth quarter. The dramatic score to tie it, and now they just need the PAT to get the lead late fourth quarter.
So much for the touchdown maker. It's all about the extra point attempter. And I can't wait to see how this one turns out.
Sturgis adds the PAT, and that is going to put him on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll put it out to the 25. And the Browns getting set to go. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. And they'll get the spike off with 6 seconds to go. And they're not able to complete it. Now just 6 seconds remain. Time for one, maybe 2 more plays.
Here we go now. 3-19.
He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And did he catch it? He did. A touchdown. One of the most improbable finishes in recent history. They've won it on the final throw. Sometimes it comes down to one final play. A dramatic, dramatic finish to this one.
And no player will ever...
And now the offense will look to convert on third down. On third down, that's McCoy. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Space to run past the 20. Oh, now he... all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. LaShawn McCoy, 35 yards. And the Raiders have drawn even here, and they can take the lead with the extra point to come. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. On the return, Jabril Peppers. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And avoids the contact by sliding. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. The Browns try to get back and set quickly here. Time ticking away. And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. And incomplete here. So a little razzle-dazzle on that one. But they couldn't hook up, and it's 3rd down.
Let's go. Green 30.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Here we go now. Blue 90.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down.
False start, offense.
That's on the guard, Kevin Zeitler, 1st-round pick back in 2012. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. And it is incomplete. Hugh Jackson rolls the dice, but it doesn't work for him. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. So shall we say a bold decision to go for it, and that bold decision does not pay off.
And when you talk about bold, you're saying all caps?
All caps.
Yeah, without a doubt. Maybe they're telling their defense they have a lot of faith in them. I mean, that's how you have to spin it, is that you tell your defense, you know something? We were able to go for it there because you guys are so good. I'm not worried about things. That's the only explanation I can come up with in this situation.
Well, he better get And now the offense getting ready on second down. Now a 20th carry here for McCoy. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
At this stage, you've got to hustle. Got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This to almost certainly win the football game. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. As he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. He's back to throw. And this is caught. Demaryius Thomas. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They picked up a 1st down and a whole lot more. Forget about just looking for the sticks. They went well beyond the stick.
I know they were talking about guarding the sticks on defense. They didn't guard them very well.
And on 2nd down, the offense gets ready to rock. Now they'll run it on the toss. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider 1st.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So after the run by McCoy, here's another 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. Pretty move by Shady. And now running right through it. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And Sturgis able to knock it through, and the Raiders escape with a victory. Well, as always, partner, an extreme pleasure to share a booth with you. I have to say, I am impressed at your discipline because
Hey everybody, it's the coach here in Orlando, getting you set for this edition of Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
here are the Raiders as they get set on 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider 1st.
That's a football play right there. That takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right, get it to your back, get a lot of people out in front, control the line of scrimmage, wide receivers blocking downfield. It almost feels like half the crowd is in front of him, getting it down to the secondary. They have a tough time getting him down.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
Delay of game, offense.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They are pushed back 5 yards by the delay of game, 2nd and 8. They go now to McCoy. He's seen a ton of action this afternoon. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Well, Charles, they were close in the end, but they couldn't get that last play, that last sort of miracle play done. They were within striking distance, but couldn't find a way to score.
They definitely had hope. They definitely had opportunity. Just unable to cash in at the end. Not an easy play by any stretch.
And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with McCoy. And an alley to run. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
So that one will be accepted.
Still first down.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Elway. On the crossing route, he hits Demaryius Thomas. Oh, then the spin. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play that time for the Raiders. 46 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flipped field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Flushed out right. That's caught. It's Thomas. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. LeSean McCoy taking it in from 2 yards out. And a forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Raiders. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Sturgis for the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 26. From the gun, here's Watson. Throw left side, complete to QT. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Watson. He's going to float this one deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it?
All right, it's Madden Ultimate Team Solo Challenge. You know the drill. Let's get right down to it. So here's the kicker, Caleb Sturgis, on to try the field goal. And Sturgis able to knock it through. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. All right, nice job. I believe that is challenge met and defeated from where I sit. Congratulations. Good job on this Madden Ultimate Team Solo Challenge.